Florida Explorer here. We're in the Pat's Island section of the Ocala National Forest. Pat's Island's not an island surrounded by water, it's an island of trees, pine trees, etc., surrounded by scrub. And we're coming down the Yearling trail, this is what this is called, and we ran across another pygmy, and thank God it's moving without me having to encourage it. So I don't want to have anything to do with it, and I'm just happy that it wants to get on about the way without me having to pull out my move along stick. But it was very cool seeing it. Very cool seeing it. In fact, I'm glad I got to see it. So we're going to continue on down as far as we can. It's 5:30. We have roughly 2 hours less, slightly less daylight left. This was a name for Patrick Smith, who was the first postmaster here. First settlers started coming here in the 40s, and there were several homesteads along the way. People scattered throughout here. It was essentially a little community. There was a cemetery. There still is a cemetery back here. A big sinkhole where people would get their water source. The St. Johns River is a few miles behind us, probably 3 maybe. 2.5, 3 miles behind us. The other way, the people that settled here would trade with people along the river, farmed livestock, moonshine, etc. Basically do whatever you gotta do to survive out here. I can't imagine in the conditioned to comfort stage that I've grown over my lifetime, coming down here and living in this environment and making a life. I mean, everything. This has been one of the harshest environments on the planet. Hot, humid, snakes, bears, bobcat, panther, alligators, spiders, mosquitoes. You're out in the middle of the scrub, so there's no real breeze to speak of. Been down here once before. I'm going to go back to the cemetery in the sinkhole. If I get time, I'll stop along the way at the various homestead markings. There's nothing left except for the cemetery to essentially to tell you anything about who lived out here. This says Jody's Trace, so that's a path. It goes up through there. This leads back to the cemetery. I'm out here hoping to see some bears, but just, you know, in general, want to get out to the woods as I normally do on the weekends. Get a break from the concrete and the asphalt. So this is where we're in the area right now, where this is Pat's Island. This is where people made their homes. The park was made in, the area was made into a national park in '08, and by 1835 this was uninhabited. There were 2 big freezes that came through in 95 and 94, I think it was, 94, 95 consecutive year freezes that essentially depopulated the area. There were a few hardy bystanders or hardy people that stayed on, but mostly people were gone. Leased out their homesteads, sold them, just got out of Dodge to a better life. I mean, if your crop, your entire year's work is ruined by a freeze, it's like working all year at a grocery store and saving up all your money and just losing it all in one fell swoop and nothing left. So it's difficult for us in the paycheck to paycheck world to understand what it would have been like to spend the entire year working for something and have it essentially just disappear almost overnight. Oh shit. Oh shoot. Woo. Woo. Yeah. Oh my. Gators. Gotta get gators. Well, that's a big boy too. Lord have mercy. Right across the path there. Trying to get back in here so I can get out before dark, but moving way too quick in these woods. Way too quick.